Hey, welcome back. I hope everybody is having a great Thursday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today, guys, as you can see, we're going to be looking at every version of Tri-Klops that I have in my collection, from the Origins line, the MasterVerse, the CGI, vintage. Every version of this amazing figure. And as you know, this is my favorite figure of all time, Tri-Klops. And you can see I still have my vintage version right here. Here he is right there. Alright. So, and have a lot of fun. We're just going to look at all the figures of Tri-Klops, okay? So, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe. Alright? I hope everyone hits that like button. And thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Tri-Klops. And so today, guys, we're going to be looking at only the vintage version, all my Origins versions today, and the 2000X version of Tri-Klops, okay? And then tomorrow, on Friday, we'll look at the CGI, Classics, and the Masters versions of Tri-Klops, okay? So here we go. And anything else like Funko Pops and stuff like that, okay? So here we go. I'm going to get all the... you know what? First, let's look at the vintage version right here. So this is my very first, actually my very first figure in my collection when I was back in the day. Right there, my Tri-Klops right here. Pretty beat up, and I can't. He's pretty beat up, you know. And as a kid, I kind of super glued his legs together, but still. And I know there's a way you can like redo the rubber bands. Because the rubber bands break, and there is a way you can repair them. But I was too young, and I super glued them by mistake. But he's still there. I mean, he still looks great. There he is. He still has that whip action right there. That action call out right there. It's that cool effect right there with his what do you call it? His lens. Or his eyes right there. Very cool. Like that back right here. He's got his vintage sword right there. Awesome. Very cool. And this is actually my very first figure ever in the Masters of the Universe right here. So there he is. Alright. We're going to get these other guys out of the way real fast. And, of course, I am looking for... one thing I am really looking forward to is getting that Filmation cartoon collection version of Tri-Klops and the Turtles of Grayskull. If we get a Turtles of Grayskull version and even a Thundercats version of Tri-Klops. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right. All right. All right, starting off right here. All right, so here it is. There's my very first version of Tri-Klops right here. As you can see, I did have a loose version right here. And he's one of the most expensive figures, I believe, in the Origins line. He's going, at a very high rate as far as pricing, which is, very cool and very amazing too. But there he is. Got the new for 2021. Get the Master of the Universe logo, Tri-Klops. Evil and sees everything. Got, of course, the red rocks blasting around it. You have the retro play, modern posing. There's old Tri-Klops. In fact, let me get my vintage version next to the Origins version. So there we go. You can see the different style. As you know, the Origins line has a more brighter color scheme and palette than the vintage versions. Whereas it's kind of more darker. Not dull, but it's a much darker color scheme with the vintage line. Okay. All right, beautiful, very cool, very cool. All right, so there he is, and he does have that same rotating eye right there. Same basically everything. I mean, just perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love the fact that Origins have absolutely nailed the look of the vintage line with more articulation. Very cool. Of course, you can pop the head off. You can pop it from the waist, the arms, fully articulated. Very cool. Very cool. Of course, look at the back of him. All right, there's some amazing artwork right there. There he is, using his beam right there. It'd be kind of cool, you know, if we would have gotten some sort of like, I don't know, projectile, apologies, for the lens. You know, like a little updated version of Tri-Klops. I think that would be kind of cool that you can like put into the eye like a beam of red, like right here. I think that would be kind of cool if they would do that maybe for the Turtles of Grayskull line or the Thundercats line. I think that'd be really cool. But there he is, attacking Battlecat and He-Man. Keeps that, you know, of course, that iconic twisting of the visor. There he is, of course, the cross cell. Okay, very, very cool. Of course, he was so popular that they did give him, where's he at? A fan favorite version, which is the same exact figure, right there. It's part of the fan favorite line, the re-released version right here. Right there, got fan favorite. And you see, it's the same exact figure. There's no difference. All right. Now, one big difference, of course, is he has the fan favorite right there on the top corner right there. And also, with the fan favorite line, they have removed the packaging, or they would normally in the vintage, like first, you know, line, or, you know, Tri-Klops, you can see his weapon being bundled up in plastic right there, where in the fan favorite, they kind of removed that. And so you can see a better look or shot of the weapon or his sword right there. But other than that, the same exact figure, same exact comic as well. So there he is in the back right there. Same exact artwork as before. There's no difference. It's just a re-released fan favorite version. Now another thing is different, as we know, and the cross cell for the fan favorite line. You show all the other fan favorite figures or the re-release figures in the back of the packaging for this version of Tri-Klops, where in this version is part of his wave. Okay, let me back it up right there. And of course, we are getting a version of Trapjaw, his standard version of Trapjaw, his normal version of Trapjaw, very soon on the channel. And I'm curious, you know, I mean, how far is this fan favorite line going to take us as far as figures? Like I said, I would love to get a fan favorite version of Hordak in the collection, and anything like Faker, it'd be a good one. Fisto and Jitsu. I mean, everyone, you know, that, you know, maybe somebody didn't get the chance to get when they first came out. All right, which I love. I like the fact that they are giving us collectors another go around. You know, at a good price, at a retail price. That, you know, you might already have this version, you know, or any of the fan favorite versions, but you need one for your loose collection. And so I love the fact that, you know, Mattel is doing that and giving us a second opportunity to, you know, get a second figure that you might need in your collection. I love that. I absolutely love that. All right. But there you go. Moving right along. Now we have this version of Tri-Klops right here, which was the 2021 fan vote winner. Okay, now before we get into this version of Tri-Klops, which is absolutely amazing, I love this is the mini comic book version of Tri-Klops. I do believe, unless they changed it, wasn't there supposed to be this year another fan voting figure for us to vote on? Did they ever do that? Let me know in the comments below if they did. I didn't see anything online about that. I don't know, since they had to like scrap the Serpent's Lair playset, maybe they scrapped the whole thing with the voting as well to start fresh. But I thought there was supposed to be like a 4 new figures for us to vote on, you know, like Tri-Klops here, to us to vote, and the winner would have been the next, you know, exclusive figure for us to collect in Origins. So I don't know, it might be still going on. Maybe just they pushed it back a little bit. If it's still going on, do you guys have any idea what the 4 figures are going to be as far as the voting? Let me know in the comments below. You know, let me know, because I'm very curious about that. You know, so because I would love to vote. You know, I mean, any figure would be amazing. You know, so let me know in the comments below if they're still going on or if it's been canceled about the fan voting figures, the 4 figures. All right, but this is the Tri-Klops that won the vote. I cannot remember the other figures that were part of this 4-pack of figures. But he did win. All right, you got the fan vote winner right there, 2021. There he is. There's old Tri-Klops right there. I think this is a Mattel Creations exclusive. You can see the glamour shot of him right there in his mini comic book form. He comes with that glow-in-the-dark ring right there. There's old Tri-Klops. Absolutely amazing. Comes with his own unique comic right there. I think he comes with like his first version, like his very first comic that came back in the 80s. I love the sash, the different style right there, the look. Looks incredible. He comes with this his yellow variant of the sword. Different eyes, you know. Very, very cool. Alright, around the back. With some beautiful artwork right there. I mean, amazing artwork right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Full back panel right there. I think this is the same artwork which is on the front of the comic, I believe. It might be a little bit different. You can see kind of He-Man right there. So yes, I think this is a more updated version of the artwork that was shown in the original comic with Tri-Klops right here. What amazing, absolutely amazing. All right. And this is one of those figures that I would love to get a second one, to get a loose version. I really do. And that's another thing, if the fan favorite would give us, you know, if Mattel would give us, you know, collectors another go-around of these more exclusive figures, you know, for us collectors, so we can have loose in our collection, or that you might still need for your collection. I think that would be awesome if Mattel can give us that. All right, but there's Tri-Klops right there from his mini comic book version. All right, let me get the old benches guy here. All right, where's my? Here we go. All right, and so I'm looking around here. All right, so I got one more figure in the Origins figure line. Now, this figure that you saw in the beginning of the video was part of the Masters of the WWE Universe, and it's this right here. It's Bret the Hitman Hart, and this variant right here is their version, their take, or the crossover of Tri-Klops of Bret the Hitman Hart. I see. You can see the same style right there on the armor, like you've seen with Tri-Klops, and you can see these are supposed to be shades right here. And just like Tri-Klops, you can twist the shades around to give them a very unique style right there. So this is their kind of version in this universe of Tri-Klops right here, which is Bret the Hitman Hart right here, which is very, very cool. I love that right there. Of course, you got the Masters of the WWE Universe right there. You got Bret the Hitman Hart, the excellence of execution right there. Got their standard blue rocks blasting around it. There he is. I love the Heart Foundation, or the Hitman Heart's little like symbol right there on his chest right there. And I think he does come with the same type of sword, I believe, but it's pink. Yeah. You see the Castle Grayskull, or the Grayskull playset or ring right there in the background. There he is. And like all these figures, you know, all interchangeable. You can pop the head off, you can pop the arms off. If you wish to give, you know, your loose version of Tri-Klops this, you know, armor, this black armor, you know, for him, give him a more dark and sinister look. You can do that, and you can use the, you know, use like anything. I mean, it's as far as your imagination can take you, which I absolutely love. But there you go. Of course, there's the background. There's old Hitman right there. You see with this pink variant of the Tri-Klops sword. You can see now the lens, the visor can be taken off and twisted around to give it a very unique style. All right, there's the cross cell. All right. So let me know too, guys, in the comments below. What's been your favorite version of Tri-Klops for over this 40 years of this amazing product? You know, the vintage version, you know, the mini comic book, MasterVerse, you know, classics, 2000X, CGI. All right. So let me know. I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward. That's one of my most, anticipated figures. I really am looking forward of that Filmation cartoon collection version of Tri-Klops. And I do believe he did have a Super 7, or at least a classics, like a Filmation classics look, back in the day. which I really want to try to find me one of those. So let me know in the comments below what's been your favorite version of Tri-Klops, okay? All right. And we're going to end today. Look at his 2000X versions. Now, there were two versions of Tri-Klops in the 2000X line. His standard variant and his Rise of the Snake Men line, okay? Or Rise of the Snake Men variant, okay? So here's his first one. Came out in 2003. There he is. And I remember that little robot that came with, that was part of that show. His spy robot right there. There's his vintage green sword. There's that little robot right there. Comes with a flight stand. You see all the different versions right there of his eyepiece from the visor. All right. And the same year, we got the repaint right there, which is a much more, you can see right here around the neck right here, there's like a lime green, and you can see even the robot is a green as well. Let me start boot back up to, so hopefully you can see that. You can see the different styles of color between the two versions of Tri-Klops right here. All right. But there you go, everybody. There's a look at Tri-Klops from his vintage line version right there to all his Origins versions that have been out so far. Like I said, I can't wait to get the cartoon collection. I hope he does get one. Yeah, I'm sure he will. I mean, he's a vintage figure. I mean, for me, he's like one of Skeletor's, henchmen. I think he was part of, the first episode of, of Filmation. When Skeletor was calling all his minions and all his evil, followers like Beastman and Evil Lyn and Merman and Tri-Klops. So he's a vintage, villain, in this universe. So I have no doubt that at some point we will get a cartoon Filmation style Origins version of Tri-Klops, and I cannot wait to get that. Turtles of Grayskull, Thundercats. I mean, this is a matter of time. All right. But there you go, guys. Just look at all my versions of Tri-Klops in my collection that I have. All right. Let me know in the comments below, once again, if you'd like to let me know what's your favorite version of Tri-Klops that you absolutely love. All right. I'd like to take the time now, of course, once again, to thank my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. All right. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be looking at his MasterVerse versions, his CGI version, and the rest, Super 7, Funko Pops, everything. All right. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.